Hello, thank you for joining me today. I would like to talk to you about things I want to do in 2018, but before that I want to talk to you about the things I thought about doing in 2017. So at the end of 2016, just before crossing into 2017, I made a list of things that I want to accomplish. I was watching Joanna Penn and she was talking about this writing jar metaphor, and the idea is that you have big stones, middle stones and sand to put in a jar. So the big stones are the biggest thing you want to achieve, obviously, and then the middle stones are the smaller goals but still important, and then the sand is stuff you want to achieve but not as important. So the idea is not to consume your time with doing the smallest things like the sand. So first you have to put in the jar the biggest goals, so you have to achieve those and work towards achieving those, and then the middle ones, and then you can add the sand basically. So the stuff, I'll read you from my phone because I have my list on my phone since last year. So I made this list and I wrote this, like as you can see, writing jar metaphor. And it says all these goals are meant to help me achieve having that tiny house and massive permaculture farm, and to allow me to travel and create more. So yeah, if you didn't know, if you haven't been watching my channel and you're new to this video and my channel, I love gardening and stuff like that, next to writing. So my dream is to have a massive food forest and a house, so I can write more and focus my time on that. So I wrote this, number 1, big stones. Finish writing and publish my Velvet Touch novel in ebook by March, which I didn't really do by March, but still I did it in 2017. Print and audio format. Become a published writer. Yep. So I did that. I did it in print and ebook format. I haven't really done it in audio format. I've been looking into doing that, but so maybe next year. Yeah. Medium stones, I wrote create audio of first chapter from Velvet Touch and share it, market it on Anchor, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook. So obviously when I wrote that I want to do the audio format, I wasn't really sure that I'm gonna achieve that, and yeah, I didn't really work as much towards that. I was more focused for the print and the ebook format. Then attend London Book Fest and make a video about it. Take the Shonda Rhimes Writing for TV Masterclass, which I did, and it was awesome. You should do it if you're interested in writing. That was for screenwriting, because she writes for television obviously, but it's a very big lesson, very important masterclass for anyone interested in storytelling. I did not attend London Book Fest because I did not realize it's that expensive to get into it. For some reason I was under the impression that it's free, and plus I would have had to travel all the way to London, and then yeah, too many costs. So yeah. And then another stone is do interviews and interact with other writers and creative minds. It's great to learn from other people like J.F. Penn, Jen Blood, Elliot Pepper, T.S. Scott. These are some of my favorite, some of my favorite writers, indie writers especially. Yeah, actually all these are indie writers because I'm planning, yeah, I was thinking about doing interviews with as many indie writers as possible. I haven't really done this. I've done some interviews with people, but not writers. I mean, like, I've done some with musicians, but yeah, not with indie writers. Yeah. Another one is make videos and upload them on my YouTube writing channel. Give episode numbers, not only names. I obviously did that quite a lot. And then read more books, create my professional author website. I've done both of those things. do more hiking than in 2016, be healthy and fit. Well, I don't know about that, but look at all my emoticons for that. I went a bit wild with all the leaves, sunflower, turtles and stuff like that. And then another major stone, well, middle stone actually, was have a positive I said write more, advertise my book using canva.com, be active on Twitter, make money from releasing my novel into the world. I've done all these things to a certain degree. And then a very important thing is have a positive attitude and respect, but don't accept bullshit from people. And I think I've totally done this past year. Number 3 was sand in the writing jar. Visit the Hunterian Museum in London before May, because it will be closed after that for 3 years. I did not do that. Same for the Shard in the Sky Garden, blah blah. Yeah, I did not do that because the Sky Garden and the Shard, you need to do like proper booking because it's quite busy. And the Hunterian Museum, I didn't. Yeah, by the time it got closed, I didn't manage to go there. I visited other places in London, which was really cool. Yeah. Visit other cool places or activities to get inspired. Find more readers for my novel. Create marketing materials to promote my novel. Quotes or t-shirts or bags. Spend less time on Facebook. So I don't know about the less time on Facebook. I think I've done that to a certain degree again. Yeah, and I've done the other things as well. I've done a lot of hiking in 2017 compared to previous year. So, and I wrote here, use Readsy to make the print version for my novel. I did not use Readsy, which ended up being much better in the end, because I learned how to do it in Scrivener, how to format the PDF for the print novel. So I managed to do it much better than just, I mean, Readsy is a great site, but doing it by yourself in Scrivener is better for me anyway. Was better because I was able to keep some of the formatting, like the style. Readsy does not allow that. So let me read you now things to do in 2018. So, writing jar metaphor. I haven't really thought about 2018 as much because I was ill for the last few days. I had a cold. I'm still a bit cold, as you can tell, but I haven't really wrote these to be like which one is the big stone, the middle stone, sand in the jar. I put them all together, but yeah. So let me read you this. Writing jar metaphor. All these goals are meant to help me achieve having that creative retreat and to allow me to travel and create more. So big stones, middle stones, sand in the jar. Although, I mean, sand in the jar, I don't know, all these things that I've written down here are really important. So they're kind of like massive middle stones. And the first one I wrote down this time is have a positive attitude and respect, but don't accept bullshit from people. So that's that. And then I have finished writing the draft for Midnight Tears, which, if you don't know, if you're new to the channel, is the sequel to Velvet Touch. So yeah, I'm finished writing the draft for Midnight Tears and work on Tender is the Rain too, which Tender is the Rain was supposed to be my debut novel, and it's a psychological thriller. It's a very, very important novel for me. So I don't know, I mean, I want to work on it this year, but as you can tell, I did not say finish Tender is the Rain. So hopefully I'll be able to do this too. Another one, make more storytelling videos and upload them on my YouTube writing channel. Give episode numbers, not only names. Make them more professional. Get a better camera and lenses. Canon 80D, Sigma Art 20 f1.4 art lens, and Sigma Art 85 f1.4. Currently I'm filming because I've booked some equipment for my book signing, and I have this until tomorrow. And yeah, the equipment is the Canon 80D and Sigma Art 20mm. That's what I'm filming with at the moment. So if you like how this looks, you might want to look into that equipment. So yeah, then as I was saying, make more storytelling videos, also website articles. Begin planting my garden. Yes, that's a big stone. Although for that I will need to find land that I really like and has good location, and it has to have a lot of things. So hopefully I'll begin to plant my garden by the end of this year, but you never know. Hopefully it will happen. I'm trying to try my best. Do nice things for others. Do more hiking than in 2017. Be healthy and fit. Write more and better. More ideas. A paper notebook, and I'll talk about that as well, probably in part 2 of this video. And then read more books. And I made a quick note here. I wrote seen a movie last night with Anton Yelchin and Juliette Binoche, and I think the quote, if I wrote it correctly, was "We are but the memories we keep." The movie was called Rememory, and it was quite interesting. I really enjoyed it. Anyway, this has nothing to do in a way with my goals, but it's just a note I wrote there, just so I have an idea at the end of this year of stuff that I watched, because I've seen lots of good movies in 2017. Lots of good movies. So yeah, these are kind of my goals and stuff that I want to do for 2018. As I said, I haven't really thought about them as much, but yeah, this is what I want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and as I was saying, I'll record some other stuff, so if you want to check that out, check the next video. So have a lovely evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. Take care of yourself. Bye.